pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is the Preble Town Board meeting of October 14th, 2024. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections to the September regular meeting, the minutes, or the special meeting minutes?
I make a motion to accept it.
I'll second it.
Accept both
Yep.
minutes?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried.
Aye.
Jen?
Dog control, 105 miles traveled in September. Responded to a dog bite at Dwyer Park. The dog was returned to the owner. Justice report fines collected in September, $3,446.
Thanks, Jen. Highway report, Jeff?
Hello. A lot going on the last month. The bids for the East Hill project were open Thursday down at the shop. We had 9 bidders. The low bid was from Gorick. And at this time I'd asked the B&L went through him, Brian Tremblay. I'd asked the board to pass a resolution to accept the bid from Gorick Construction. And any other verbiage we need to put into that, Don, as far as authorizing them to sign the contract?
I mean, you can add that as well, but basically the authorization is what we need to accept that as the lowest responsible bidder. And obviously, if there's any questions, right, amongst the board members.
Right.
And you got my email from what we talked about earlier with the property release.
Yeah, so I think that's resolved.
I think we're all set with it now.
Good.
I think we're good. Also, New York State DEC, there's been a big push with the buy one electric truck and be able to sell the other 9. Dave, what you're finding up there, getting trucks going forward. But as of last Thursday, the New York State DEC issued a limited enforcement discretion letter. Okay, which basically says, yeah, there's a law, but you don't have to follow it for a couple of years. So, and the biggest push for that, I believe, from our industry was from the DOT, who found themselves where they couldn't order trucks. That doesn't help the private folks, but any plow truck and or back truck for the next 2 years does not have to fall under that criteria until they can figure out what's going on. It's like I've got a copy of it. It's like a 3-4 page letter that's just nothing personal, Don. Looks like you wrote it. So anyways, the whole building paperwork is being finalized, down payment being processed tonight. Just as a point of information, the Stevens Road Bridge is open in Scott as of tonight. Everybody gets over that way. That happened the same time, same storm that our East Hill storm was. So it's the type of time that it's taken FEMA to make things happen. And we'll be mixing our sand and salt next Wednesday. So stay tuned. Snow flurries will be in the air soon. Any questions for me?
We just need a resolution by the board to accept the bid of $438,300 from Gorick Construction and authorize the supervisor to sign the necessary documents.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried? Okay.
Anything else from anyone? Seeing that? I'll see you. Take care, guys.
Okay, county legislature, is Kevin here? Okay, Kevin's not here. Jen?
Anything for recreation?
No, things have gone good this summer, on fast, seems like. Should be winterized and wrapped up by no later than November 8th.
Zoning and code enforcement September report, 0 building permits, 78 miles traveled, 19 building inspections, 52 hours worked, 2 fire inspections, 4 complaint follow-ups, 37 telephone inquiries. The next planning board meeting will be October 23rd at 7 p.m. The next ZBA meeting is scheduled for November 7th at 7 p.m. No historian report received. Town clerk fees collected in September, $212. Dispersed $208 to the town of Preble and $4 to New York State Ag and Markets.
Thanks, Jen. Unfinished business, we have local law number 2, which is the 90-day extension of the moratorium. Don, can you comment a little bit on this?
Yes, we had our public hearing on that at the September meeting. We had referred this to county planning. We received their report back. We received it from the department, not from the board itself, because they did not have a quorum. But nonetheless, we had referred that to them and had received their department report. So we are ready to enact local law 2 of 2024, which would extend the moratorium we enacted last February for another 90 days. That 90 days would start from the time the local law is filed with the Department of State.
Okay. So we need a motion to, extend the moratorium for local law number 2.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to extend the moratorium for local law number 2 for a 90-day extension.
There's a motion approving local law 2 of the year 2024.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Next item, unfinished business, would be local law number 3, short-term rentals. But we're going to skip over that for right now and finish out the rest of the meeting. We're going to go into executive session for a few minutes. We're going to come out and then we're going to pick that topic back up again. Have public comments after we cover that topic.
And the executive session would be as a result of the prospective litigation that will result from that. So we've had a conversation with our counsel who we've engaged a couple months ago, and we need to discuss some of that input amongst the board. That's why the executive session is being called for tonight.
So next item, new business. We have a budget meeting with Jana, who is our bookkeeper, on October 24th at 7 p.m. here. And we're going to go through the budget. It's going to be a workshop working meeting. Next item is public hearing regarding the budget for 2025 on November 4th at 7 p.m. So put those dates in your calendar. Monies received, we received $779 from USPS and $1,771.89 from Northeast Transformers. Now we need to pay the bills. We need a motion to pay the general fund vouchers, abstract number 10, numbers 186 to 211, totaling $31,085.17.
I'll make a motion to pay the general vouch fund, general vouch funders, abstract number 10, numbers 186 to 211, totaling $31,085.17.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. We need a motion to pay the highway fund vouchers.
I'll make a motion to pay the highway fund vouchers, abstract number 10, numbers 108 to 121, totaling $21,219.60.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Okay, so now we have to go into executive session for a few minutes. We'll come out, talk about short-term rentals and have public comments. And that'll be the end of the meeting. So everybody has to
Sorry,
depart
guys.
for a few minutes.